Welcome in, everyone, to the Big Men on Campus podcast. It's Thursday, March 1st, 2018. I'm your host, the Big Men on Campus here, back with you live, breaking down a Thursday card here in college basketball. Hope everyone had a great day. Looking forward to breaking down the card here and finding some action here tonight. Getting back on the winning column here. Having a very good season. Very successful season. Just cruise control now. Hoping to add to the bankroll. Really enjoying this season. So hopefully you all are as well, and we'll keep it going here today. 2 plays, 118 and 69 on the season, 63%, up 41.60 units, and that's that. What's up? Everyone out there, welcome in. Yeah, guys, listen. I mean, you're gonna have to sit here. I was watching something. I'm not gonna be on here right away at 5 o'clock every night. If you want plays, you're gonna have to wait. Is what it is. I was doing something. I got home late. I was doing something. But let's get into the show today, and get into it. I have no idea. I'm not interested in that game. Siena Quinnipiac. No, guys. Here's a question I want to point out there, or the point I want to make. I don't know why totals move. I can't answer that. I don't have a crystal ball. All I can do is try to figure out the games that I'm looking at. I don't have any reason. I don't know why the UNC Asheville total moved down. If I know and have information on something, I'll gladly tweet it out, like I did with Pookie Pal. But I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know why things move. That's something you need to do as a handicapper and try to find that out. I don't know. Let's get into the show here. Let me get my lines up here. 0-1 last night with Mount St. Mary's. We don't cash there. What are you going to do? Is what it is. Arizona big tonight. I agree with that. I think they roll tonight. Sean Miller will be vindicated, clearly. It's going to happen. He's fine. Everything's good. He did not do anything wrong. And I think they're going to pound Stanford tonight. Let's get into the plays. First play on the board, I'm going to go under 121.5, Holy Cross and Navy. This one should be an ugly one. I've been really zeroing on this one since I saw the matchups come out. I was just hoping to get a number around 120, and we did. I actually got a couple extra points here, actually. This is one that I had circled, was waiting for the line. You look at these teams, I mean, the whole goal of them is to defend. Low pace, slow pace. You're not going to see a ton of buckets in this game. You start out with Holy Cross, 347th in the country in pace of play and possessions per game. They go at a snail's pace, and it actually has gotten worse recently. Carl Charles, their second leading scorer, is out after a suspension. This is a guy that scores 10 points a game, and when you have a team that only averages 63 points a game, losing 10 of those points is problematic. That's a large percentage of your offense that you're losing on a team that's 342nd in the country offensively. You lose your second leading scorer, you're going to have trouble. You look at Navy. I'm actually pretty high on this team. They were actually a sleeper for me in this conference to maybe do some damage. I really like how they play the game. They're a great defensive club. They're not going to wow you offensively, but they play how you want them to play. They're very Northern Iowa-esque. Play a lot of defense, a trapping zone. 314th in tempo. They don't go quick. They've actually won 5 of 6. Their only loss coming to Bucknell, so they are playing some good basketball right now. The last 5 times these teams have played, the total has stayed under 117. And I really look at the last time these teams played, and you look at the scoring output, it wasn't pretty for Holy Cross. It was actually the lowest scoring game they've ever had as university. And this university goes back many years. You look at the last time back on February 7th, 69-34. Holy Cross they just didn't. They weren't even on the court. They'd have been better off not showing up. It would have been, you wouldn't have had to put out much exertion. You could have just moved on. You didn't show up anyway. I just think this game's very low scoring. The other one was 61-56. I think this is like a 62-47 type of game, something like that. I think it's a horrible game to watch. I'm not going to have any plans to watch this game. It's strictly going to be, I'm going to check this game at about 9 o'clock and hope it's 68-46. That's my goal here. I think, I think we could see 60 from Holy Cross, or from Navy, but I just don't see 60 from Navy. I think it's going to be hard, or from Holy Cross. I'm getting the teams confused. I think we'll see points from Navy, maybe 60, but from Holy Cross, I think it's going to be really tough in this one. I think it's going to be a total rock fight, like one of the listeners is saying here. I'd be surprised if Holy Cross got the 50 here. It's in Navy as well. Ed DeChilis has done a great job with this team defensively. As far as the straight up game, I considered even laying the points here. Ed DeChilis has never lost to Bill Carmody. I don't think. I think he's like 0-10 Carmody straight up against Navy. So you'd have to think this is one of those really tough games for Holy Cross. And without their second leading scorer, most of the time I'm not huge as far as that's concerned. But you lose a team that only scores 63 points a game as it is, you lose 10 points out of that total. That's a concern. Let's keep it moving here. Wenger out. I've been Wenger out for a long time. So I'm not really going to get into Wenger out. I've been on Wenger out for a long time. I was coach as a creep. He always has been. I'm not a big Fred McCaffrey fan. Miami in the house. Welcome in, Miami. Shouts out to Little Haiti Barbershop. Nice place. I'll have to get there myself someday. As far as this total, one more time, it's 121.5. There's a 122 out there, but I don't use Intertop. So for me, it's 121.5. We'll go under the posted total. Let's see here. Let's move on to the second game here. I'm going to go with another total. I'm going to go over 151.5 in Lipscomb, Jacksonville. You can get 151.5 at Bet Online or at 5 Dimes. I use both those books. You can get it at UWager, Just Bet, all those different sites, sportsbetting.ag. I'm going to go over 151.5 in this game. This is another one. Lipscomb I've mentioned. I kind of like their over in their first game. It was an easy winner. I think this is too low of a total in this game. I thought it'd be up towards 155-ish, maybe even a little more. Lipscomb is rolling on offense right now. This team is really playing some good hoops on the offensive end. You look at over their last 11 games, they've scored 82 or more in 10 of them. They've really been rolling. And you got to feel good. I mean, this team pace-wise is fantastic, 7th in the country, so you're going to have a very up-tempo basketball game. The last 5 Lipscomb games, as far as tournament games, have gone over the number. So they're a good over team. They always have been, always will be. Garrison Matthews leads the charge for this team, and they're fun to watch. They've kind of went back to kind of slashing, but they've always kind of been a 3-point first kind of basketball team. But this year it's been a little different. They've actually, they haven't shot the ball as well from 3-point line. But I'll tell you this, I feel like they're getting a little hot. You look the last time they played against Stetson, they had 14 threes. I think shot the ball at like 44%. They had 32 shots, made 14 of them. They're starting to shoot the ball a bit better. That's a tough combo because they're a 4-out motion type of team. They feed the ball through the post, kick out, that kind of thing, cutting to the hoop. They're very good ball screen defense or offense as well. They run a great offense. That's just what they do. It's kind of something that Casey Alexander, the Lipscomb coach, learned under Rick Byrd at Belmont. You look at Jacksonville, though. They're playing some good basketball as well. Probably the best basketball of the season. They've won 3 in a row, averaging 85 points a game in those games. And they're pretty good pace-wise, too, at 60th. So you're going to have an up-tempo, back-and-forth type of basketball game. The question is, what will they run defensively? Because, they've struggled defensively in both games. I mean, they've given up a lot of points in both games against Lipscomb. The question is, can they score? I think they can. They're playing some great offense right now. They're feeding the ball around. And I think they're going to really struggle to get stops against Lipscomb tonight. Their best defender, J.D. Nateau, is out. That's a big-time loss on the perimeter, so that should allow Lipscomb to have some three balls. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion that Lipscomb's going to score 85. We're hoping they can get to 90. That way we only really need like 65, 70 from Jacksonville, though I think they'll score more than that. I think this is like an 85, 75 type of game. I think they both play well defense or offensively tonight, and this one should be really the polar opposite of the game we just talked about. So for me, I'm going to go over 151.5 in Jacksonville Lipscomb, and I'm going to go under 121.5 in Holy Cross and Navy. Those are my two plays of the day. I don't know why this guy's still in here. I try to block him on my channel already. Get the hell out of here, Mosher. Drew Martin, what's up, man? Good to see you. Drew Martin hanging out, doing his thing. Lipscomb over, he says. Let's go. Yep, Lipscomb over. The next conference breakdown, I don't know. Probably later tonight. I'm not going to have any videos tomorrow, though, so people make well aware of that. All of you in here, I will not be having a show tomorrow night. I will not be around, and I'm not doing a show from where I'm at. So no shows tomorrow. We will have a couple videos that we'll throw out on SBR, but there is no show tomorrow. So please, and also, don't ask me what I'm on. If I have plays, I'll put them out. You won't miss them. So make sure. I'm sure that won't matter, though, because I'll have 8,000 people reaching out. But they will be out. Not a problem. Everyone will be happy. And that's that. Okay. Very good, Eric. Thanks. I get asked 8,000 times a day, do you have games early? Do you have this? Do you have that? No. Guys, keep in mind, I want to explain something to everyone here. It's pretty interesting. Over the last 24 hours, I've gotten like 300 followers. I'm actually up to 9,000 followers. I just hit it. I had like 8,500 like 2 hours ago. Now I have 9,000. So, I mean, I get a lot of people reaching out. Most of my tweets, all the people that are following me are real people. They want to know stuff. Yeah, I know, but either way. So yeah, tonight's plays: Holy Cross Navy under 121.5, and Lipscomb Jacksonville over 151.5. You should do Periscope live on Twitter. I can't do Periscope. I'm banned for life from Periscope. Can't use it. Sorry. I don't have. I mean, what more do you want from me, Mook? I'm on the air all the time. I'm not doing more on the air. So I should go on the air after the call-in show. That's when I go to like the store. That's I can't, man. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I can't get on Periscope anyway. Sorry. I'm banned. Thanks, Blue Body. Appreciate it, man. BMOC slowing down now. He is big. Can't believe he's having a day off. He's only putting out like 10 days videos a day. Yeah, good. I know. I know. I hope to get 10,000 by the end of the tournament. That was my goal, and I need 1,000 more people, which shouldn't be too difficult. In the last 28 days, I have 2,020 followers. So that should be easy, because I got 2,028 days. So the tournament is not for another month, the end of the tournament. So I should definitely get to 10,000. So also, I'm happy today to announce that I have a new follower. I want to shout him out. Big Cat from Barstool Sports. He followed me today. So big fan of his work. Appreciate him following me. It's very cool. One of my favorite people at Barstool. Enjoy his content. So it was nice to have Big Cat follow me. I don't know how he found me, but thank you. I appreciate you. I'm sure he's watching too. So shout out to you, Big Cat. So I'm very happy. He's a favorite of mine in the business. So maybe maybe we can get him on the show sometime. I don't know. We'll see. Big Man, you need a clone. No. I don't think. Why am I banned? Long story. I'll talk about it later. Thanks, big man. Appreciate all you do. No problem. You should live your life on the air. No, 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 no. Not gonna happen. Um, so you must not be a Michael Rappaport fan. Eh, I didn't really know who Michael Rappaport was, man. To be honest, he came around and I'm old. I'm not that old, so I didn't really know who he was. I think I've heard of him, but I didn't really know I didn't really know what he did. Um, let's get into some of the other games here and see if there's any other value. Are you going to remember me when you're famous? Maybe. Of course, I'll remember you, Drew Martin. How could I forget you? You're going to be my accountant or something. Drew Martin reminds me of like an accountant. Yeah, we'll see, Drew. How could I forget you? Bobano, I might forget, but no. How could I forget you? You're one of the only people that I will remember. I don't have any interest in Jacksonville team total over 79. I hope they get there because that means our over will hit probably. So I would hope, but no, I'm just interested in the game total. Let's get into the rest of the card here. I'll go rapid fire here, see if there's any interest in any of these other games. I'll tell you if I had any interest in betting them. Tulsa, East Carolina, pass. Let's go down to games that I actually care about. West Kentucky, Middle Tennessee. What a great game in the Conference USA today. These teams are vying for the conference title. This is probably the biggest game of the day in any conference. National TV, I'll be watching this one. Should be a great game. I'll be flipping back and forth between this one and the Sixers Cavs. Middle Tennessee, best defense in the conference. West Kentucky, best offense. Should be a great game. It probably should come down to the wire. Concern I have with West Kentucky, can they get enough foul calls on the road? That's a concern. They thrive on that. So, taking and getting shots up are going to be difficult. Can they get to the line and convert those opportunities? Big question mark. Virginia, Louisville. I lean Louisville in this game. This line just doesn't make any sense. Virginia is a way better team. Louisville's really desperately needs this game. Wouldn't be surprising to me to see Louisville win, but it's a pass for me. NC State, Georgia Tech. I think this is the biggest trap on the board. If you have NC State, good luck. I hope you win, but you won't be getting my money on it. This line is plummeted all day. The whole world's on NC State, and the line's plummeted. No one thinks Georgia Tech has any chance. It seems like this Georgia Tech team does this, though, once a year and goes in and knocks off a team at home. Problem is they don't give you much confidence. It's a tough one. I can't put my money on it, though. I see where people are going with it, but I just can't do it. UL Lafayette, Arkansas State. UL Lafayette should absolutely murder Arkansas State. The question is how much do they care about this game? It's like the last game of the season. Arkansas State is heinous, and Lafayette should win by 25. But will they keep their foot on the gas? Big number to lay in conference. Oregon, Washington State, nothing really on that. Arizona State, Cal, nothing really on that. Cincinnati, Tulane, another one here where do you have care to win by a big margin on the road? Tulane's improving. They're better. They're at home. This is a big game for them to kind of maybe try to beat a ranked opponent. I think you'll see a decent effort from Tulane, but it's never any good thing fading Cincinnati. Stanford, Arizona, talked about this one earlier. Public coming in on Arizona. I think they feel a lot like a lot of us that Arizona's going to come out tonight and play for their coach. If Trier was playing, I'd be loving it. I'd probably have it as a play, but Arizona, you never really know, do you? Northwestern, Penn State. I think Northwestern's cooked. People love Penn State, though. That's a concern. The line has went down as well. That's another big concern. But Penn State shouldn't have any trouble, though they are missing Mike Watkins right now. Rutgers, Indiana. I don't know that Indiana should lay 8 points to anyone. Rutgers is a great defensive team. Lean Rutgers. Northern Iowa, Evansville. I considered this one as a play under. Last time these two teams played, neither team got to 50. It was 47-41. Problem that I have is Drew Smith's back for Evansville. Could give them a little boost here and could put them up and over the total. I mean, 116 is a low number. Got to go right perfectly. I still think first to 50 wins this game, though. It's going to be an ugly game, a lot like the Holy Cross Navy game. When these two teams play, I look under. Valpo, Mizzou State. Valpo is dead and buried. They've been horrendous in this conference this year. Lean Mizzou State. Weber, Montana. I love Weber. Many of you guys know that, but why is this number 8.5? Pass. I want to bet it, but if I bet this game, it would probably just be Weber straight up. Like I wouldn't even worry about the points. I just bet it straight. You know, Weber's good. I could see him beating Montana, but something says stay away. What else do I have? Or any other valued on the card? Liberty Campbell will be a great game. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Campbell has got the opportunity to do that here against Liberty. Flames are a good team, but they've gotten torched a couple times this year by Chris Clemens and Marcus Burke. We remember the 23-point game they had. Burke and Clemens knocked down 20 tray balls against Liberty. It is in Campbell as well. It should be a big get for them. Gun to my head, Campbell wins. Chris Clemens is a star. What else do we got here? North Florida, Florida Gulf Coast. You have a total at 167 here. I mean, I get where people are coming from. These game just screams over, but that is a huge total. It's come down a lot, too, from 171. Other than that, that's all I got. I could talk about any game, but I don't want to bore everyone here. What else do we got here? Okay, yeah, good. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check Michael out. I don't like what he did with Barstool. So I don't really, listen, he is who he is. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. Blackjack likes NC State. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Georgia Tech isn't good, but I mean, why is the line going down? Again, I root for you guys. I hope you win, but I won't be getting any of my money. I can't wait for Sixers Cavs. Yeah, me either. Hopefully the Sixers get something going. Ersan Ilyasova's back, one of my boys, so happy to see him back. I like Ersan, so hopefully he can contribute. Him and Bellinelli, I think two of those glue guys you need on your team. Thanks, Omari. Appreciate it. Belmont tonight. Yeah, well, they should roll Belmont or Bucknell. They should roll at home. Loyola, Maryland really doesn't belong in this kind of game. I think they get crushed. Virginia under. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think if Louisville wins, though, it's probably going to go over. So, no opinion. As far as people asking why did they get banned from Periscope, when I was like a couple years ago when I was trying to get on, I would buy flights and I would stream them, and I was getting like tons of people. I was getting like 20, 30,000 people live, and they kept telling me stop doing it, and I didn't stop doing it. Those copyright notices are real. They sent me this cease and desist thing. Then they just banned me, and I can't get in from any of my consoles. So yeah, not a very crazy story, but those notice things they put out, they definitely are real. Montana beat Weber State before. Good information. I never heard of that before. I didn't know they beat them one time. That's great. I know they have. I got you. Do you think betting $100 to $300 a game is a waste of time? No. Why would I think that? I bet 300 a game. 300 a game is a lot, man. Some people don't make that in a week. So no, I don't think that's a waste of time. There are people that have come to me that bet $1 a game. I mean, some people have a bankroll. Some people are just doing it for fun. I don't do this. I've said before, I don't do this for like a fantasy or, some, dream or something. I do it to make money and to eat and things like that. As far as like, I always kind of related to Kanish in Rounders. He was kind of like that grinder kind of gambler. I mean, that's what I am. That's what Donnie is. I don't do this for, I'm not going to get rich off betting games, but I want to get rich through shows and having a big time show, something like that. I'm happy Sean Miller's back, big U of A fan. Yeah, I like Sean Miller myself. I was kind of I was disappointed to hear what happened with him. Hopefully it all gets straightened out. And again, we need to make it clear: Arizona has not had any issues at this university. I don't. They're not a university that's really played in those games before. So for me, I don't really. I don't think there's anything wrong here. Yeah, I have no idea about UNC Asheville. Thanks, Comic Ricky. I try, man. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Scotty Rock. No, I have nothing on UNC Asheville. I think they'll win that tournament. So yeah, I think they'll win, but I don't know if they cover. You love the Hoosiers tonight. You're an IU alum. Well, if you're an IU alum, I don't really have a lot of confidence in your pick. If someone tells me they're a fan of the team and they say they love that team, I don't. I can't really get involved, man. There's too much passion there. You love your team, so you want them to win. I dug into the NBA, didn't find anything I liked. All right, well, that's good. Sometimes I think there's only 4 games anyway. Why would that be a waste of time? I got into it because I love sports and it makes watching the games more fun. Yeah, I don't know who told you that was a waste of time. That's kind of it's kind of ridiculous, actually. Um, what do you think about Virginia? Talked about it already. Not interested in it. I can't wait to bank these plays. Let's hope so. You called that Miller shit. Of course I did. I told you it wasn't true. The FBI are fuckheads, man. That's what they do. They try to get you caught in a story, man. Do you like Evansville to cover 3 with their guy back? I have nothing on that game. Lean under. Thanks, Al. What's up, Matthew Feel? Yeah, Rounder's a great movie. I gotta watch that. I haven't watched it for a while. Where's Matt Varnum today? No idea. Thanks for all the videos on conference tournaments. Thanks, Troy V. Appreciate it. Would you take the Navy -7? I like it. Gun to my head, I'd take it. I'd like the under way more, though. Gotta love the people that want Jeff online more. Any more, the guy would be dropping. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm on enough. You're the man. Love the videos. Thanks, Nick N. Appreciate it. How long does it take for you to analyze a game? I don't know, 5 minutes. You think Sixers Cavs get over the total? I got to look at that. Not sure. FBI is going after the wrong type of criminals. Yeah, exactly. I just don't really understand what the end game is. Like I don't understand like what would happen at the end. Like what did they want to happen? Like so you go after these coaches. Okay, cool. Well, so now what? What are you gonna put them in jail? Careful, Jeff. Don't call the FBI names. I have freedom of speech. I can call them whatever I want. I think what they're doing is fucking stupid. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying they intimidate. They don't intimidate me. I didn't do anything wrong, so what do I care? I'm just commenting on what they're doing. I don't think it's right. I don't know the end game. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars. So, for all the people that pay taxes, I think it's a waste of their resources. There's nothing wrong with that. If they came to my door right now, I'd tell them the same thing. I got nothing to hide. I don't do anything wrong. So, there's nothing to say. If you ask most Americans their thoughts on the FBI, they'd probably tell you the same thing. I think they're doing things they shouldn't. I'd say to the cop down the street too. I think the resources that they have, they're wasting their time with certain things, especially where I live. You go down to South Philadelphia. I mean, the cops they don't do anything they don't benefit the community. They just arrest people for nothing. FBI forever bothering the Italians. That's a good one. True, it's true. You deserve to get rich off shows, big man. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Is Trier definitely out for Arizona? Yeah, as far as I know. Number on Lipscomb, 151.5. Why aren't they going after boosters? Good point. I don't know. It's good. Great point. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but like, what would the FBI say to me? Like, what would they say? Like, oh, hey, we're not going to do it. Hi, Jeff, we're with the FBI. You need to come with us. We heard online you were saying that you don't like how we do things here. Okay, you're right. I don't. Okay, anything else? Like, what would they say to me? If you could ask any basketball fan on this chat right now and ask them to tell you, do you agree with the FBI going after coaches? Do you think they should use their resources on better things? And I'm guaranteeing every single one of you would agree with me. Does White Guy Video Games watch this show? Like, does anyone else see what this guy does? Does he watch this show? He's literally been on since the beginning. He says to me, thoughts on Lipscomb over. Like, what have you been watching? Do you watch this show, dude? You were told not to ask about play of the day if no one shows up. Well, I didn't say that. I said just wait and I'll tell them. Oh man, they're going to send Fox Mulder to get you. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't sound good. Robert Mueller. Yeah. All right, Kelly, take it easy. Why did you not have a play on Manchester City today? I don't know. Just didn't. How do you know I didn't? Maybe I just didn't tell you. FBI is bigger fish to fry. It's the IRS you should be worried about. No, okay. It's a sports betting channel. So because I give out information on sports betting, I have to worry about the IRS and FBI? I don't sell picks. What would I have to worry about? So I'll wait for your response. I didn't know sports betting was illegal. Am I a bookmaker? Maybe you can let me know what I'm doing wrong here, pal. What's up, Rob Job? Exactly, Rob Job. Good point. So yeah, I mean, boy Lasing, let me know what your thoughts are there. Because I pretty much just put your argument in a body bag, bro. How many plays do you have tonight? 2. Oh, he's talking about winnings and claiming. Oh yeah. How many people in here claim their big gambling winnings? How do you know I don't either? How do you know I haven't paid my taxes? More assuming going on here. We deal with facts in this chat. We don't deal with hearsay. We deal with facts. Okay. Yeah, anyway. I mean, there's so much, yeah. I mean, how do you guys know? I mean, what are we talking about here? Was there a roundtable episode? No, we only do that once a week. Carlos Peroy never claims that he's dead. All right. Well, Carlos Peroy never doesn't give a fuck. Exactly, Sammy Sharps. Dan Kelly coming in acting like the IRS. All right, we know Dan. I'm just kidding, Dan Kelly. Dan Kelly's just trying to help. You guys are talking about it. I'm just talking to you guys. Yeah, I'm not worried about that, Josh. I mean, okay. I mean, we'll see what happens. Why don't you worry about yourself, Turnage? Turnage, I've been watching you, man. You're an irritating fuck. A lot of you don't know this unless you're watching the show, but BMOC retired last night. You're lucky he came back so quick. Yeah, I did. That's true. You know what's crazy? You know what is amazing about this show? And I want to make this clear. I actually was just out at the outlets out where I live at. We have outlets, outlet stores, Nike, Polo, all these different places. And It was like 3:40. I was at Nike. I wanted to go to some of the other stores, and I was like, damn, I got to go back to do this fucking show. And I literally left and came home to do the show. I could have stayed. I could have did what I had to do, you know. And I was thinking as I drove home, I'm like, damn, I can't wait for the season to be over. So like I don't have to worry about this every day, you know. Uh, it's a lot, man. So I do change my life for all of you. And going forward, if you're late, there's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. We'll hope that you can find them in the chat. I can't. I have so many people in here. I can't stop because certain people aren't in here. Settle down with the caps, Mike Monroe. All right, settle down, Peroy. Move on from it. Who cares? We truly appreciate you. Thanks. First time listener, going to follow your plays tonight. Thanks for the insight. All right. Good luck. Yeah, people are missing Varnum. No, I don't have a makeup crew. Yeah, you know, Bryce, do you think I care either? Like, no, I just go do it. Did you mention Oregon Wazoo? No. Gloucester outlets are the best hidden outlets in the area. Never busy and good stores. Yeah, no, that's how the ones I have are in Lancaster. They're not busy either. Like I was out there, it was sweet. Like there was no one around. Just you know, do what I got to do. Good. Welcome in, Bob Smith. Much appreciated. You put on good shows and help me out with bills. Good. Big man, do you have any thoughts on Austin P? Nah, I don't have any thoughts on Austin P. Here's an idea. Everyone mind their own business. Who cares about who files taxes or not? Who talks about the FBI or not? Exactly. Fuck them. I ain't part of that crew. Jay Williams says that players should consider boycotting the Final Four. Any thoughts? Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Jay Williams, another fucking idiot. He's an idiot. I can't stand that guy. I've always hated Jay Williams. He's a fucking moron. He steals people's bits, too. He literally steals everything from everyone else. That whole thing he does with the shirt, dude. Lee Corso does like a similar thing. No, I've never tried a Philly taco. Quote me, Robert Covington will do something to lose the game tonight for the Sixers. Dude is the most overrated player on the team. Correct. Comment of the day to Teddy B. Yes, Robert Covington will do something to it, or won't do anything at all and will be just as bad. You have tougher skin than me. I don't really have tough skin, though. I hate when people talk about me, and I want to defend my honor. Thanks. I really appreciate it. I'm a man myself that's doing well, so I understand where you're coming from. You're just a loin just like me. We look at big picture. Yes, exactly. How bad does Weber State need this W? Well, they need it bad if they want to win this conference, but yeah, if they lose, they're out. I mean, they're not, it's not a conference tournament or anything, though. They'll just go to their conference tournament and be seeded in third. Do I have any Jordans? Of course I do. I love Jordans. That's all I wear. Yes, of course. I love Jordans. It's the only sneaker I'll wear. Austin P is the best cheer in all of college sports. Go Who P. Good to know. The spokesman, thanks. Jay Williams is an idiot. Thank you. Shane, where are you sitting for the Big Ten tourney? I don't know. We just bought tickets somewhere. I don't know where they are, but we'll move down. There's a kid I know that's there. He said he'll move us down. Jay Williams is a douche. Correct. Jay Williams is the worst. Correct. He's definitely worse than Joey Galloway. Do I have a Cinderella pick for a deep NCAA run? Yes, Loyola Chicago. ACC tourney next week. Are we meeting up? I don't think so. I personally like Rhode Island or Bonaventure make a deep run. Agreed. Tonight's plays are Lipscomb over 151.5 and Holy Cross under 121.5. What's your favorite pair of Jordans? Space Jam 11s or Bread 11s. I strictly really only wear 11s, 12s, 13s, and 4s. My all-time favorite sneakers are Space Jam 11s, Brett 11s, and He Got Game 13s. As far as Jordans are concerned, if you ask me another shoe, I'll give them those. Uh, Brian Seymour's going to be a dad. Congratulations. What college arena do you most want to see a game? College arena. Probably Cameron Indoor. Madison Square Garden, honestly. I'm excited to see a game there tomorrow. I've seen a Knicks game. I've never seen a college game. But you don't really consider a college arena. Some of the smaller ones. Um, Moraga, St. Mary's. I want to go there. The Kennel up at Gonzaga. Can you have a shout out? No, I'm done doing shout outs to random people. If I know you're in here and you sound like a sports bettor, you'll get a shout out. You don't sound like one. Uh, and plus, like, if you say something cool, I'll shout you out. Can you have a shout out? No. Tracksuits and Jordans, exactly. Anybody comes down to San Antonio to meet the big man at the Final Four, we'll get a gift card to Southtown 101. Exactly. I'll be at Southtown 101 for the Final Four. Make sure you're there. We'll be at both games, semifinals and the conference or in the national title game. So come to Southtown 101 if you're in the San Antonio, Texas area. If you're there now, go in there, mention me. I'm sure we'll get hooked up. We'll stay on for another 3 or 4 minutes here. Just a lot of questions coming in here. A lot of questions. Do you think Houston will go far? I think they're Sweet 16. I think I could see it. How about UL Lafayette for a semi-deep run? I like Loyola Chicago more. Do you know why they moved the Big Ten tournament? No, they just moved it up a week this year. They did it with the conference play. They said they're going back to the old way next year, though. Favorite Jordans? Already went over that. What NFL past or present is unanimously most hated by Eagle fans? Probably like Michael Irvin or Eli Manning. People hate pretty bad. I don't ever hear anyone say anything good about that. That guy. How do you feel the NIT rules changing or capping? I have to read into them. I didn't read them yet. Who's the most underrated college player this season? I'd have to think about that. Yeah, well, there's a good one. Frost Arena and Brookings. I mean, I am, but the line doesn't make a lot of sense, D Nizzle. Yeah, I know King Rail. I'll get them. I got to connect at Sneaker Villa, so I'll get them. You'd love to see Butler in Indy. Fuck Butler. Big man, Philly can have LeBron, but James and the Cavs shit the bed when it comes to covering the spread. Yeah, well, I don't care about them as long as we get LeBron. I'm good with whatever happens. All right, I'll hold you to that, Dan Kelly. If we go to the Carrier Dome. Yeah. Anyway, shout out costs $400. You pay your $400, you get a shout out. Have I ever went to a game at the Palestra? Yeah, I was there last year. Reggie's coming up from Dallas. Good. Good to see you. Hopefully we see you there. When am I coming to LA? Soon. Hopefully in the summer, actually. I got a good friend of mine lives in LA. Why are so many people calling James Harden crossover disrespectful? Because we live in a fucking pussy ass country. That's why. If you play ball, you might get crossed. Get better than defensively. Show tomorrow. No. What happened to the Terps? They stink, making a lot of mistakes. How do I feel about Florida Gulf Coast? Probably win by 20. Yes, Mike Rogas. Yeah, foams are solid. CC Fitness. One of my boys, a big foam guy. What size shoe are you, big man? I'm not. I'm not answering that. Mike Dahl, most underrated basketball player. Is he underrated though? I think he's a top 5 player. Yeah, I've been to San Diego a couple times. It's a great place. Settle down, Costa. But you're right. I don't hate Santa Claus. I love Santa. Thanks, Chris Davis. Hey, Chris Davis, you playing for the Orioles this year? Hmm. Yeah, why are you asking? That is a good question. Why are you asking my shoe size? What does that matter? You want to know how big my dick is, too? Jesus Christ. Man, these people. Some of you guys are really funny, man. Great people. Always make me laugh. All right, everyone have a great night. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Tonight's plays, Lipscomb, Jacksonville over 151.5, and Holy Cross Navy under 121.5. Most people don't know who Mike Dahm is. Okay, Shane, whatever you say. People are creepy. Yeah, well, maybe he's curious. Oh, he wants to send me a pair of Jordans. That's true. Maybe. I'm size 12. So if anyone wants to send me Jordans, I'm size 12. Just make sure they're real. I don't want fake Jordans. I know what the difference. So if anyone wants to send me Jordans as a key and a thank you to Big Man on Campus, send me either 11s, 12s, 13s, or 4s. I'll definitely wear them. Size 12. Make sure you FedEx them. Don't put them in the regular mail. I like turtles. Yeah, good. That's a funny one. My favorite N1 basketball player, AO, Hot Sauce, or 50. And later, Professor. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we were thinking. No, I don't send me Chucks. I would not wear them. Jordans only. Ultra Boost, no. Yeezys, yes. Black Yeezys, yes. I'll send you new Giants gear, and I'll send you a video of me burning it on camera, Bob. All right, Adam. Thanks. I wish I would have rode them the other night. So, yeah, send me sneakers. That's a great way to thank you. Size 12. Everyone have a great night. We'll see you later. I'll be on with Blackjack Fletcher tonight, 10:30. Give me a call if you want to talk. We'd love to hear from you. We can talk about whatever you want. 917-889-3290. I will see you later, 10:30 Eastern. Everyone have a great night. Tonight's play, Holy Cross Navy under 121.5, and Lipscomb, Jacksonville over 151.5. Everyone have a great night. No show tomorrow. Remember that. Follow me on Twitter for more at JeffNadu, JFFNADU. Have a great night. Bye-bye.